Hi there, has anybody missed me? Disclaimers up front, these are my thoughts and opinions, and also I swear. Yeah, I've been away for a while, not intentional. Literally, life's just been absolutely effing mental for the past few weeks. Like, literally, and one of the things that has happened is I had my mobile phone stolen. Or lost it. But it was switched off and it had plenty of charge the last time I had it, so I'm assuming it was stolen. But it was a shit phone. So I've got another shit phone now that honestly the bloody sound on this is just fucking atrocious. Anyways, that's by the by. But it's not by the by, it's actually part of what I wanted to talk about. Thieving. Now, by the way, see, I've got a funky new pillow. Went into B&M the other week to look for pillows, and they were like 12, 15 quid each for one pillow per cushion. Sorry. Now, not very many years ago, that would have been considered a luxury item, a luxury price, like top end fucking, not just regular cushions. Because everything's gone through the roof. Anyways, found this little beauty in Bernardo's the other day for £2.50. And I went to the doctor's, also unwell. Won't go into that, don't know where it's going. Spent all yesterday roaring, let's not talk about it. Right. So yeah, £2.50. And I quite like it. My mum would approve. She loved a bit of fuchsia pink, my mum. Anyways, so like the prices of everything, as we know, have gone through the roof, continue to keep going up, the prices, right? And we're getting less and less. Like a couple of months ago, we had the old cost of living payment, month 2, something like that. No, it was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? Oh, fucking no. Anyways, that's gone. I didn't even, I had to spend £180 of it on fucking mobile phone. Don't, mate. So I was glad of Rishi Sunak, just for a little. That's just how tall he is. Just for a little bit, I was happy with Rishi Sunak. Itchy ball sack, sorry. Keep looking at the wrong part of my phone because the camera's in a different place, whereas usually I'd have to look down there. It's now up there. Don't know if that's perceptible, but... So shit is getting ridiculous, and obviously people have had their cost of living payment, and like I've said before, most people will have already borrowed off that and spent it twice over, ever before they got the fucker, and it'll have just got shitloads of more people into debt, and it was pence. When you look at it, it wasn't anything benign. You know what I mean? It caused problems. I'll put money on it. Anyways, I saw on Facebook the other day, and I'm sorry, like I say, I'm not very well. And I tend to ramble anyway. We wins. But I saw a post on Facebook. One of my friends had gone into Morrison's. I don't know whether it was her who'd taken the photograph or whether she'd taken it from somewhere else. But they've got these sort of like stand things with cameras, right? So that you can see at shop height where the people are, rather than looking from above and people can shoplift like surreptitiously. This is on the floor, and it's like, and somebody said like, oh yeah, they can invest in surveillance, they can invest in putting, changing the laws and this, that and the other, but not in making life livable. Now, it's a case of like how the other half live, except they're not halves. The majority of us are like me. Do you know what I mean? The common people. Right. It's few. But the people who have money are so desperate to not rock the boat because they don't want to lose theirs and therefore end up down where we are. So it's like, you know, like this chap, I don't know what his name was, otherwise I'd name him. Well, first name. Yeah, like, so she posted this, and literally everybody that posted about it being Orwellian and the like, this guy was replying to everybody. I don't know if he replied to me because I don't get notifications on Facebook unless you actually tag my name in it. Facebook does not show me, right? Just to remind you, in case anybody ever decides to do that. Unless you tag me by name, I will not see it. Unless I scroll through my wall. And I post so much stuff that yesterday's stuff is just too far to scroll. But yeah, he was going on there like, this is that you can blame the thieves for this. This is all the thieves' fault. So old gob on a stick over it decided I wasn't going to reply to him because he was replying to everybody who'd put anything that made common sense with blame the thieves, it's the thieves, like, and all this like. So I put this big old rant, didn't tag him, was to everybody, not just this fucking knuckle dragger, right? And I'm sorry, but his way of thinking is so outdated, and so what's got us into this fucking mess in the first place. Because literally, we are not being given, we're not being allowed a standard of living. The majority of English people are struggling. That's facts. Do you know what I mean? And people like that who are like, oh, you know, lazy bastards who don't get up and go out to work. It's probably a Tory, to be fair. Because, sorry, I'm going to go off on a tangent. Saw yesterday, Jeremy Hunt has said that basically they're going to cut down the amount of people that they're letting have benefits. And it's like 100,000 people every year basically it gets given benefits and like basically it doesn't have to go out to work. I'm one of these people. I'm on personal independence payment because of my MS. And I'm seen as lazy, right? Now let's just say, and I had to fight for Pip and I shit you not, this is not an exaggeration, 15 years. That's how long it took me to get Pip. 15 fucking years. It's ridiculous, right? They'll probably fucking take it off me now. Because, like, literally, it's like, you know, like, I manage my MS. You know, you wouldn't know that I've got it if I didn't tell you, right? Because I manage it, right? And I do that by sitting down most of the time. I can't, like, I'll go short distances. I have to stand up for long, I pass out. Like, and literally, I am a danger on my fucking feet. Anyways, right, but nevertheless, invisible illness, and I have it. And yeah, and the government was like, no, you've got to go out to work. And this is what, trust me, it is fucking hell. When you're pushing yourself and you know that you're going to make yourself ill just for attending the appointments. Do you know what I mean? And they employ people who are order followers. We are breeding order followers. Well, that's what school is, breeding order followers. And you've only got to look at the last 3-4 years to see that people will do fucking anything if you pay them money, right? When I went to the doctors the other day, all the staff wearing masks. These are clinical professionals. It says on the box that they don't do anything, and they're all sitting there restricting their oxygen levels. Healthcare professionals restricting their own oxygen because they're told to by these bastards, not by factual information, words actually written on the PPE that says that they don't do anything. They're listening to them bastards because they're the ones that pay the fucking mortgage. Anyways, so Jeremy is saying that basically they're providing tax breaks again, more tax breaks for the rich, Like, oh, the fact that there are people like this dude, sorry. Did I really say it wrong? That are defending these people, these bastards. The fact that there were people defending them with such a blind thing. He was going on to everything, just saying, I blame the thieves. This is the thieves' fault. The thieves who are thieving because they can't make ends fucking meet because these bastards have taken their money away and put the price of everything up. Can't go out and shoplift because these bastards have invested into surveillance instead of investing into young families. These bastards do not want us to survive. And it's been going like this and getting fucking worse for years. Let's not forget the other year. Was it last year? Was it that soon? I don't know. Was it the year before? And they've been hoiking up the gas and lecky prices for no other reason than they wanted bigger profits. That's all. The only reason that those prices went up was to give them bigger fucking profits. And we just sat there and took it. We just sit there and take fucking everything. Anyways, they've said that it's not a pandemic. Basically, let's say spree, it's easier and it saves me having to think words. But basically, shoplifting has just gone skyrocketed. You go on Facebook, every city's got a shoplifting fucking group on Facebook. That's how people are either, getting their stuff or making their money. And can you blame them? Can you blame the amount of fucking sleepless nights, the tears, the fucking stress that people are already going through for this Christmas? Do you know what I mean? So that they can have fucking, they won't go one bottle of champers less at the Christmas party. Do you know what I mean? They give up nothing. They just get more for themselves. The wealth of the people is sitting in a few bank accounts for a few people, and we say nothing. And now they're putting in extra surveillance so that we don't even have that. Not we. I mean, I don't buy stolen goods. I don't steal goods, right? But we, you know me. Speaking for my people. Yeah. So, literally, it's they can find money for cameras. They can find money for surveillance. They can find money to bloody arrest people and put people in prison. They can find money for that. They just can't find money for us. And then, now that Jeremy Hunt is on at it, mate, I've got to go. The boyfriend is ready. Stay tuned. I will come back to this.